Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Norman, and this is a successful day in the life of an 18-year-old entrepreneur, starring window cleaning. I started my own window cleaning business a little over a year ago, and it has been very successful so far. This week I only had one job, and it's the one that you see here. It ended up taking me about 2 hours, and I ended up making $280. Now, it's important to remember this does not count costs, and it doesn't count drive time. If you count drive time, that adds about another 30 minutes. And then estimates, that adds a little bit more time on. Plus materials was about $10. However, for an 18-year-old, I would still say that's pretty good. So we started off here. There ended up being about 45 windows, but a lot of them are single pane, which, as you can see, makes them much easier to clean. What we do on the process of cleaning windows is we start off by first getting them wet, and then we also have a soap solution in with the water. Actually, what I found to work best is Dawn dish soap. And there are several other window cleaning tactics out there that try to use the best soap or whatever, and I've tried them, and I have found that Dawn dish soap works the best out of them all. So we start off, we just mix a little bit of Dawn dish soap with water, apply that all over the windows, and then after that we use steel wool. And now you can see this window right here is absolutely huge. So we charge this as 2 windows, and this one takes a while to applicate, but now you can see the steel wool process. And then after we're done steel wooling everything, we are going to move on to the squeegee. Normally the squeegeeing isn't too hard, but on a window this big, it takes a while. It's really important to not let the squeegee stop, as when it stops, that's when it starts creating streaks. I try to use a mountain method when I'm squeegeeing, and you'll see this here. You just slowly, now normally it's much more of a mountain. Here the window's so big that I just kind of have to go straight over, and it's a little bit more work, but it still does the trick. You'll see in the future the mountain, and it's just like you're slowly taking down the mountain, and that ends up working really, really well. After we've squeegeed everything off, we get the cloth and we wipe down any soapy solution that has fallen down. Make sure it doesn't stain the house or do any damage. It is just soap, so it won't do anything major, but it can cause slight discoloration. And finally, after we have wiped everything down with the big cloth, we move on to the detailing cloth. And that you can see right here. I'm just making sure that all little water droplets or streaks are completely off all the windows so that everything looks perfect. Finally, we move on to these tiny windows. This illustrates it easily of what I'm doing. Here I'm going to do all 3 at once. I don't have to switch back and forth, which makes my job very easy. But yeah, overall, that is kind of what I do. I only had one job this week, so it was nothing major, but for being an 18-year-old, it's a pretty good way to make a little bit of money, and also being able to enjoy time with family, play games, and a whole bunch of other things, even because it's Christmas break. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you can learn something from this. You can see the final little bit of these last 3 windows that I did while window cleaning, and thank you everyone so much for watching.